Grab your weed, cause you're now tuned in to the TRBRC podcast.
Yeah. All right, now they can hear y'all. What's up? Yo, 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 yo. I know what it is. We're back. We
Hey,
back
good
after
evening,
three.
everyone.
What is it? 3 or 4 day hiatus or something like that. Real quick. I mean, it's not. It wasn't really a hiatus, but hiatus. I like to say hiatus is like something that's like months or some shit. Um.
Yeah,
Hey, if y'all in here, remember hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. We accepting contributions. Get your brain up. But y'all know what it is, man. This is YMF, Voice of the Culture. I'm with Mei Lang Lim, Pretty Flower 2618. To some of y'all that know her on Twitter, Instagram, and the founder of Dragon Slayer Battle Rap Entertainment.
yeah.
And I'm with DM3. We just found out what his name meant. I mean, one day when you want to give it to y'all, you give it to y'all. But we were DM3 from DM3 Entertainment. Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably should let y'all say something after I say y'all name or something, but
It's all
I don't know.
good. You do great at edifying us, so do you.
I'm trying. I don't. I'm trying. So anyway, we talking battle rap tonight. This is what it is. I feel like this going to be some topics and stuff that we're going to really get our hands dirty on. Really talk that talk right here. So let's start off with the first topic here. It's kind of like I feel like we're going to say a lot about on this topic. So I feel like this is probably going to be like the whole show really. All
There
right,
is so
so
much to talk about since we did miss a few days, but we'll catch up.
that'll be cool.
True.
All right. Uh. All right. So now the question is, why did Smack edit out Tsu Surf choking against Lux? Fans that have purchased the URL app says the battle does not show Tsu Surf choking moments. So what do y'all think about this? Why is Smack protecting Tsu Surf?
That is disrespectful to everything. That is truly disrespectful. Further proving that this is all a show. He's in it for the money. He is selling out fucking URL to caffeine. It's ridiculous. I think it's I don't respect that shit.
Yeah, I would YMF just to add into what Mei Ling is saying. Like she said, they look at it as a money grab. They look at like Surf is like one of their cash cows. They think like Tsu Surf is gonna bring the people in, so they don't want to show a bad side of him, so people stop looking at him. So they say, okay, let's trim this up. Let's get this choking stuff out of here, so people don't know what's going on. You know, because if they do show it, you know, it'll probably be all over the internet, and that won't be good for business.
All right, so I mean, that's what Tsu Surf does, though. I mean, every time they have a major production, that's what he does. Um, but why did Smack edit out Tsu Surf choking against Lux? I I guess they must have something already like set up for Surf, like another battle or something like that. I heard through the grapevine or something like that. He has another battle lined up on their platform.
But yeah, I guess so. But
On URL platform with caffeine, Tsu Surf versus Echo. His own Echo.
No, that's is you being serious or you being sarcastic right there?
I'm being sarcastic.
So when you're being serious.
Amazon Echo.
So basically, Tsu Surf, he has no obligations really, and Smack just protecting his name. I mean, it's a part of his name, like him choking and shit like that. That's a part of his name. That's what Tsu Surf do. Tsu Surf is a choke artist. You know, that's what he does. He doesn't do anything else. There's nothing special about him besides him acting like he's younger than what he really is. Because I think you brought this up 3, like you looking at Tsu Surf choking against what's the dude name? Young Ill. Am I saying his name wrong? Young Ill?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So he's choking against Young Ill, and this is when Smack didn't even have a beard. Smack was just a clean face, bald face looking dude. Like he looked like a pedophile in that video I seen. Like he didn't have no beard at all. He just looked like he's trying to fit in with school kids. And so you would tell at that time though, Smack wasn't really looking at Surf as a cash cow or like something that he can get the milk from, because he was extremely disappointed with Surf. But that's what Surf. That's Surf. That's Surf. That's Surf. Like that video shows that's what Surf do. Surf is a person that chokes. You know, he talks and he boasts. He says all this stuff and he make proclamations, but he never makes them into reality. The only thing he showcases is that he's just a scrub.
Because you know one thing I realized with Tsu Surf, he's like that dude in the subway with the 3-car Monty, where the cards are going and you're looking at the cards, but he keeps on, you know, flipping the card where you won't make the money. So it looks good, but he ain't never gonna win with it because he just always moving it around, you know. Because what you said earlier, that video that we both saw of Tsu Surf, you know, battling little young Ill. Yeah, Smack was looking like, man, you messing up the bag, yo. You keep choking, and some of the what is it? The commentary on the video, the dude said that he choked longer than that, but they edited the video for that too. So they've been editing videos for Tsu Surf all the way back to when Smack didn't have a beard.
Yeah, actually, yeah. On that same video you're talking about with Young Ill, he definitely was choking long. Or choking is it? Well, it's another word because choking. I feel like choking is when you're rapping and then you know you literally stop rapping.
You stumble.
But it's a part where he, what they call it. They call it. This is what they call it now. They call it jerseying. They call it jerseying. Like if you spit 2 rounds or get through 2 rounds, but then your last round you have nothing there. They call it a jersey.
Yeah, because they did show that on the video. It said that on there at the beginning when it started. It said jersey, and then also it showed. They said look at the timer, because back then Smack would put the timer up there for how many minutes you're supposed to be rapping. Like you're supposed to rap for 3 minutes. The timer's going off for 3 minutes, and on that video it shows that Surf stopped rapping, and it still was 45 minutes left. No, yeah, was it 45? No, 45.
It's like a minute. It's like a minute. It's like a minute and 45 seconds left. So he only rapped for like a minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, wow. So he missed out on a whole piece of his rhyme.
But this is what Surf do. This is what Surf do.
Still given the platform and the notoriety to go along with it to continue going up against other artists that Don't choke.
But Surf, he was able to get legends back to back. He was able to get Reed Dollars, and he was able to get Loaded Lux. He choked against Reed. And then he choked against Lux. So he wasn't, and he had a longer time to prepare for Lux than he did for Reed. And matter of fact, I think when the announcement,
I feel like URL is doing battle rap the way that Christopher Columbus and everybody else did when they found America. I think they're just really trying to change the narrative of what really the fuck happened and who this land belonged to, and they're writing their own narrative.
well, yeah, of course, that's exactly what they're doing. They writing their own narratives and they writing their own rules. Like if you, and then that's a funny thing. Like if Smack is doing this to protect Tsu Surf, because he was just like lambasting and criticizing rappers for choking after what New Jersey Twerk did against Swamp, and he said, "I'm not paying y'all anymore if I'm not paying you if you don't come with all 3 rounds. I'm not paying you if you stumbling or choking in rounds." This is what he said after what happened with New Jersey Twerk against Swamp. But then you see,
Why edit?
okay. But then you see that he is telling the producers and the editors to edit out and protect this guy's image, who from the first time you even gave this guy a chance on your platform been choking against every big match. And then guys like Young Ill, he can never get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like probably his first battle on URL against Young Ill. I'm not sure. Somebody can educate me on that. Because I don't really sit there and watch this former battle rap that much because it's always disappointing. When they tell me, hey, this guy's the guy, and then he's not that guy. At least I wouldn't put him as that guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, definitely. I was gonna say YMF, what you're saying is true. What URL does, they basically baby certain people. They treat them a certain kind of way. I don't know. They think that they're gonna make money for them or something. But then one thing also that Tsu Surf does, he's good with his mouth. He talks. He can talk a real good game. It's like he could talk himself out of a fire or something. Like I just hear the way how he says stuff. Like people will say, yeah, you lost to Loaded Lux. Then he'll come with some crap and say, oh well, I wasn't really doing everything I could do. Trying to say that he really wasn't ready, or he tried to, make up excuses for why he's choking and stuff. And then people take that and run with it and let it slide instead of saying you should be straight up and let people know that you lost, and you choked. It's crazy.
Yep. Wholeheartedly agree. Is this one of the first times or that we've actually all agreed on the topic? Is this some moment here?
No, but what I was trying to say too, I was trying to say so much more on this. Basically, like guys like Young Ill and so many other great talents and stuff like that, they were never given the same push as Tsu Surf ever by Smack. And now I'm not really sure what the contract is between Smack and Tsu Surf, but it must really, really be beneficial to Smack for him to try to protect Tsu Surf's image. He must be taking a huge pay cut or something. He's giving Smack for Smack to keep him featured. It's something that he's giving to Smack to keep him featured, because I don't really believe he's really selling out these arenas, or he's really like the person that everybody really has to see that follows battle rap. I just don't believe it, because it's getting to a point, and if it is like that, who are these fucking people, man? I can't say it's Smack fault. I gotta say it's the fans, or the fans of this so-called battle rap. It's their fault because they're not calling it out. And then this came out.
Do you think that it's more him protecting Tsu Surf or more protecting his pockets and what he has?
It's both. It's both. It gotta be both. and he feel like he probably. I don't see how he believe in Surf to like Surf been given so many chances, and then you know what? A lot of these battle rappers, and I seen even these bloggers. Oh look, they turning on Surf. They turning on Surf. It's about damn time they turn on Surf. It's about damn time they turn on Surf. You know what I'm saying? You gotta turn on what doesn't represent the culture. That's what have been turning y'all back on this fake ass culture. That's why y'all get what y'all get. And you know what? And like I was saying about the New Jersey battle rappers, and like I was talking about the New Jersey artists and rappers and battle rappers, y'all should all be ashamed of yourselves. Like Arsenal, and I ain't gonna say Arsenal. He's not really the main culprit for choking, but he did choke in a couple of battles over there at King of the Dot. But a lot of you dudes should be ashamed because they call a jersey. It's actually a noun or a terminology in battle rap. A jersey is somebody not prepared to rap. Like you literally not prepared to rap, so you jersey. Like, come on.
You know, it's funny, YMF, that you bring up the fact that it's called a jersey, because I could look at it and see the three major people who choke a lot are all from New Jersey. New Jersey Twerk, he chokes a lot. Tsu Surf chokes a lot. Arsenal has been known to choke. So it's like all three of them dudes is from New Jersey. So I guess that's why they give him that title.
There's somebody else. There's somebody else we forgetting from Jersey that be choking.
Probably another person from Jersey too that be choking.
No, it is. O'Rad choke, and I know a lot of people like they get mad at me because I was like, who the fuck is O'Rad? But O'Rad choke. He choked so bad that teeth came out his mouth.
But you definitely right. He choked. He choked real bad. I remember they was talking about O'Red not having a whole round, and he's supposed to still have beat somebody with just 2 rounds.
Who was that? Like, who was that? 40 bars. It was a female. You talking about a female rapper? It was a female rapper. Was it 40 bars?
No. It was on one of the Smack DVD. I mean, not on the DVD. One of them Smack small room things they do. Smack volumes.
Yeah.
One he was on. I forgot who he was battling. Maybe it was young. Maybe it was Ill Will. I don't know, but it was somebody where he only came with 2 rounds, and one of his rounds he couldn't even get it out his throat or something. You know, so it's definitely the New Jersey ones. And you know what else is crazy, YMF? I was watching Tsu Surf talk to Calico, right? And Calico was on the Instagram, and they was talking about how people was hitting Tsu Surf up saying, why you don't be celebrating your losses like you be celebrating your wins, right? So they tried to play it like you ain't supposed to celebrate your losses. So they said it wrong. What they should have been telling them is why you can't be a man and accept your losses like you accept your wins. Because when he loses, he always makes excuses why he didn't do so well, or why he didn't come to play, you know. And that's crazy because I think also I watched him and 40 have a conversation, and he was trying to downplay 40's.
Yeah, I was going. That's going to be the next. That's going to go. We're going to go right into that. I mean, we can go right into that right now, because I mean, go ahead, continue what you're saying.
I said, as I was saying, him and 40 was having a conversation, and he was trying to belittle 40's resume, talking about who did she battle, and like every time she already murdered one of these dudes, he was like, oh well, you who are these guys, who are they, and they not really, like, he was just trying to recognize the girls she battled and stuff, but he wasn't recognizing all the people he lost to. Like, he was like, oh, if you lose, it ain't really that big. I was like, every loss is a loss. It's just like if you have a fight. I don't care if the dude is a little dude and he choked you out, you still lost the fight. It don't matter, he's not in your league, you know? So you have to take everybody seriously, and everybody that's on your resume or everybody that's battled you, if you lost to them, you lost to them. It don't matter what league they in.
Yeah. Shout out to Dragon Slayer ENT. Just had a shameless plug.
But yeah, with the whole, but this is what I want to say too. If what Smack did, and I agree with Mei Lang, was disrespectful. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you who was most disrespectful to. Was most disrespectful to Tsu Surf's opponent, which is the legendary, or as they call it, this battle rap fans nowadays, they call him the greatest, Loaded Lux. You know what I mean? It was extremely disrespectful to him, and not only that, but it's especially disrespectful to him because that was his opponent. So whatever happened in that battle, leave it as it is. You can't change anything about that because now you're changing the narrative. Now you're changing the events of what happened. You're supposed to be transparent. And one thing about battle rap, you're supposed to be the realest, unaltered form of the art of rhyming, or in combat. So you cannot alter any of that shit, and especially if you're the promoter or the event planner, because if the promoter, just like in boxing, if the promoter or event planner is already got it fixed, what's the point of doing the event or for people to go there because they already know that you fixed it, for the judges to vote for that fighter and the opponent don't have a chance unless you get a knockout. Now, if this is live, everybody's seen a knockout. But if you try to rebroadcast a fight and then you just cut the knockout out and then say, "Hey, we don't know. It was inconclusive. The result was inconclusive," and then they say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Only the people that seen it live knew exactly what happened, but the people that didn't see it live don't know that the motherfucker got knocked out." You know?
And so they judge the battle based on what they see from what was put out. They don't get the live everything that fucking happened. And like you said, the perfect word, that the transparency. Where the hell is the transparency? I think it is. I think it's a disgrace to the culture, and it's very disrespectful to Loaded Lux as well.
Yeah, definitely. And not only disrespectful to Loaded Lux, but disrespectful to all battle rappers in general. Because when they choke or when they do something bad, they on film, people showing it. So what's so special? What's so special about Tsu Surf that he can't get his chokes shown on camera?
There's production and bigger paychecks involved, and they simply don't have those rights anymore.
I heard that.
They're the Caffeine's the one that has the rights to show these battles, right?
Yeah, the live events.
Oh, the live events. Okay, so the restreams are still URLs, or
we don't really know. We don't know the exact details of their agreement, but Caffeine is in control of any live event that URL puts on. That's it. Now URL, they seem to like just in this case. That's why we found out that Smack and his producers edited the Tsu Surf and Loaded Lux battle because they put it onto their service, which is the URL app that shows events that were live, and then they just have it as a replay for the fans that purchase that service for $8.99 a month. Unfortunately, a lot of fans, unfortunately for them, a lot of fans that tune into the Caffeine app and watch these events live also probably want to rewatch. Of course, this is why they got the app, because they want to rewatch battles or see battles that they didn't see or whatever other shit. So the people that seen the shit live was able to see, the battle edited, and it was like, yo, where's the part where Tsu Surf is choking? So this is why we at this point asking this question: did Smack edit out Tsu Surf chokes? You know what I'm saying? And which is, of course, yes, he did. But why? What's the reason why he did that? It's disrespectful, and we all got to agree it disrespect the culture, it disrespect his opponent, it just disrespect everything that they, stand for. They call it the world's most respected stage or world's most respected league or some shit like that. But if this is the respect and what they representing, then shit, this is already bad. It's already looking bad. It was already looking bad already, but this is definitely bad, especially when it comes to like how people gonna go about getting that bag now. Like it's like, there is, if they the top league and they able to move like this, then what's to say that the leagues that's trying to come up and make a name shouldn't as well? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Well, because it's not genuine, and I think that artists and fans alike should be equally as mad. And demand some kind of answers, or for the not just answers, and for the full version to be put out and released.
Like, comment,
Unless
subscribe.
it takes rules to continue court. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, they're cutting out a major shit that happened. That's not something minor.
Shout out to Young Van Sicklin. But yeah. I mean, all right. So with the 40 bar situation, and Loaded Luck trying, call her out and said that she doesn't know how. Every time she gets a big moment, she dropped the ball. And I seen that clip too. I wanted to put it up on here, but I don't know. We just know that Tsu Surf was just talking about himself. Just know that Tsu Surf was talking about himself. He sat there, criticized her. And actually the title of this topic right here was supposed to be 40 bars is on Tsu Surf's head. Is she right for doing so? Like, she's on his head, she calling them out. And like, I kind of want to ask y'all how y'all think a 40 bars versus Tsu Surf battle will go. Like, who would you have picked in that battle? Tsu Surf versus 40 bars. I think that battle would make a lot of sense.
You want to go first, May? Or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
On YMF, my pick would be 40 bars if she come correct and don't do any jokes. Because 40 got the perfect name. 40 bars. 40 definitely has bars. She's one of the best women to do it when it comes to battle rap. She just choked. I know she's choked twice since I've seen her, but other times she's always come to play. Because she's bad. I remember her battling Daylyt. She did a real good job with Daylyt. That was like one of the first times I ever saw her. And I think she would put it on Surf. Because Surf, he just talk a lot. Like, I realize he's that dude that talks big game like he can fight. But when you see him in a fight, he gets his ass whooped every time.
Yep. Yeah, I agree 100%.
For me, I'd really like to see it, and just based on what we know today about Tsu Surf's parts being edited out, whether he had anything to do with that or not, it looks bad on him, and I'm rooting for 40 bars.
Yeah, a shout out to Anonymous. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Back to regular voice. Yeah, so yeah, with Anonymous said battle the chokers. Yeah, I kind of agree, but I feel like 40 bars choke less often than Tsu Surf. Like, Tsu Surf was sitting like this is the disrespect that Tsu Surf got for real. He set her down like she was his youngin'. Like, that was his child, trying to inform her on the mistakes she was making, and he's making the same damn mistakes. The only difference between her and him is that everybody checks her on her mistakes and what she needs to be doing. And, everybody man enough to do that to her, but nobody's man enough to do that to him. Like, what, Tsu Surf, because Tsu Surf got booked with a couple guns a couple times and in Jersey, and somehow was able to get released. Like, that's another thing that we still be questioning. Like, how was he able to get released after getting these gun charges? And when you get a gun charge one time, you probably can get out. But if it happens multiple times, there's no way you can get the fuck out unless you did some type of snitching or you did some crazy deal that is unknown in the law or something like that. Because you gotta wait until trial for it to happen. And when Surf had to wait for trial, it was around Summer Madness. His trial date was further down the line after Summer Madness, but he was able to get out. But I did hear that Adi Boom, we all knew Adi Boom used to write for him. Maybe Adi Boom wrote a testimony for him and was able to get him out. I won't be shocked by that.
But it's wild though, YMF. That,
the bomb right there, actually. Sorry.
Yo, hit that like button though, y'all. See some haters. It's like 4 haters came in here, hit the dislike or whatever like that. Some of these frenemies out here act like they homies and shit. Seeing that we was live hating this shit, hit the dislike button. Hit that like button too, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with us, hit that like button.
The haters don't realize when you you hit the dislike button.
No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't be like they don't realize. Let them keep not realizing it. Let them keep not realizing it. 3. We're not gonna give them no secret formula or secret sauce. Don't. That's another thing too.
Go ahead.
Don't even tell them. Let them do what they need to do. I'm telling them what my fan. I want what our people, our supporters to do. I'm telling them what we need them to do. But let the haters do them. You know what I'm saying? Don't inform them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let them. You know what I mean?
Let me hit it with this one, MF.
No.
Like what McMahon say, hi haters.
No, go ahead, 3. Let's stay on topic, 3. Let's stay on this.
What were we talking about, yo?
We're talking about 40. How Tsu Surf set down 40 bar like that was his child. Try to reprimand her on whenever she get a big shot, she don't come through. Like,
see, I was gonna say that's not true. YMF, like you said, 40 comes correct most of the time. Like I said, I've been watching 40 for some years now, and she's only dropped the ball 3 times that I've seen her. No, I'm gonna just say 2. There's 2 times she dropped the ball, and one time was against Jazz, and I forget who the other one was, but I know it's 2 women I've seen her drop the ball to. But I never seen her drop the ball with no guy. Like every time she battled a dude, she bodied him.
yeah. I think that's what I was asking you. I think she bodied O Red or something. She bodied somebody. She bodied
I know she bodied Big T.
Big T. Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Fatality.
That was like she gave that ball a fatality. That shit was crazy. I'm like, you could tell she didn't want to ride Big T meat. She never wanted to ride that man's meat. So she was killing him, man. He ain't had no chance to even get in the bed with her. She ain't give not one F's. She was that was bad. That was bad. That was definitely fatality there.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think these men battle rappers gotta put more respect on the females. Because I think the females, because see what it is, people gotta realize MCing is just MCing. It ain't got to do with gender. Because it's about the way you put your words together. And them words will come out of a man's mouth or a woman's mouth. And as long as it's fire, it's fire. It doesn't matter. You know? So they need to start putting respect on these girls' names. And I think these girls becoming harder than these dudes half the time.
Yeah, in this era, I ain't gonna say in the past, but I mean, like it's exceptions. There's some exceptions, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now I think it's kind of even right now. It's kind of even though some of these chicks be trying to like mimic some of what these guys be doing. You could tell that the women, the men. This is real shit. The men sound more similar to each other than the women sound similar to them to each other. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Queen in the Ring, their styles is pretty much different. Then like if you go to the URL, they all sound the same. But that's the URL. This is also, you know what? This just a URL to be honest with you. Because if I go to King of the Dot and I listen to like a battles on King of the Dot, every battle is going to be different. It's not going to pretty much be the same power moves that they be doing, or the bow every fucking line, or dunking on you, or tapping your pockets. It's not gonna really be like that at King of the Dot. It's gonna really be rebuttals, freestyling, flow. You know what I'm saying? Getting more to the art of rhyming, not just doing this stage performance shit.
Get away from the theatrics and back to the art of rhyming, actual rhyming. And just one thing, say it louder for all the haters in the back. Us females, we know what the fuck it is. We bringing it.
Hey, yo, I agree with Anetavis right now. 40 has the best ass in battle rap currently. I agree with you, Anetavis. Real shit. She definitely got them cakes.
YMF, talking about that, I just wanted to give out this quick little plug. 40, if you're listening, if you still got my business card, call me. I just had to say that, yo.
Hey, I might need to have an ass-off with the old girl.
Yo, 40 looking good. I seen it at the airport. It was looking real nice.
Hey, I might have to have an ass-off with her. I don't know. Who looks better, 40s or Maze?
Psych!
Just kidding. We would not do that ever. Especially not my people.
You know, Steve is watching this right now.
I know. That shit.
But yeah, but what y'all think? What y'all think about this? 40 bars versus Tsu Surf. People in the comments, let me know what y'all think about Tsu Surf versus 40 bars. I think it makes sense. I want to see it. And 40, she was killing this dude on Twitter, man. I kind of wanted to put up the tweets, but that was gonna take too much work, man. I'll be doing too much in the day. But like, what do y'all think? 40 bars versus Tsu Surf. Who y'all got winning that? And would you like to see that before Tsu Surf? Because Tsu Surf, think about it. This is why this is how I want y'all to think about it. Tsu Surf was able to battle two legends back to back and missed the dunk. And missed the dunk. And I ain't gonna say it's a dunk. I'm not gonna say it's a dunk. It ain't that easy, but he missed it. You know what I'm saying? He missed the opportunity. He didn't show up. He jerseyed, choked, stumbled.
I want to see him battle 40 bars. Why give him that opportunity? Just so
Whoa. Hold on.
Streets or
no, 40, like another of us said, she kind of a choke artist herself too. I mean, and plus, it's a storyline behind it. That's why I kind of would let him get 40 because it's kind of a storyline behind it. Like, he was trying to check her. Like, he was trying to say, listen, every time you get an opportunity, blase, you don't show up.
Poetic justice.
Exactly. So I feel like it'll be a good matchup just from the storyline.
Yeah, I agree.
YMF, just to put my 2 cents in, I definitely would like to see that too because Tsu Surf was talking real greasy to 40, talking about he would do her dirty and it wouldn't be no contest and all this and that.
Exactly.
So it would definitely look good for 40 to walk in one time.
Exactly. I just feel like that would be the best storyline right now, especially just going off of Twitter. And it's hard to follow Instagram and Twitter at the same time, by the way, yo. But especially what's going on Twitter and how she's addressing this man, and that man was sitting there trying to bring up Jazz, the rapper. He trying to throw. She was basically calling this nigga out, like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to demolish you, nigga. Cause she kind of 40 bars. You look at the tweet, she's kind of calling Surf out, like, what's up? I want to see you, nigga. He trying to throw out Jazz the rapper. He trying to throw out Jazz the rapper and other females and stuff so that he won't have to go through that. And guess what? None of those women responded or took the bait to protect him. So he kind of like, this is why I'm putting it out there too. Like, y'all battle rap fans, like you weirdos and shit, you dick eaters and dick suckers, y'all need to get on Surf and tell him he need to go through that gauntlet and you know, battle 40 bars. Like, a bitch is calling him out. Ain't no nigga. He not even on a, like, I'm not saying that women are, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, if a chick got, she saying my balls is bigger than yours, my dick is bigger than yours, nigga. What's up, nigga? Like, you talking all crazy to me? What's up?
Female calls you out for
but she got a right to call him out.
Contest, you have to fucking take that shit.
I mean, he don't have to, but he shouldn't battle no more.
If you don't.
What I wanted to add to that was the fact that if you feel like you the king of the mountain and you the baddest man on the planet when it comes to battle rap, then when somebody step to you, you're supposed to take it. You know, that's the rule of king of the mountain. You know, and the second part I was gonna say, I'm sick and tired of people bringing up Jazz the rapper to 40 bars. That happened 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Like, come on, man. Come up with something else. Stop talking about old stuff.
Who wants to see this battle go down on Dragon Slayer?
Or Tsu Surf versus Cortez. Like, what you think about that? Like, I heard that Cortez and Tsu Surf was a battle, but Tsu Surf don't want to battle Cortez. He's ducking Cortez or saying that Cortez isn't worth the money or worth the recognition or something like that. why he can't battle Cortez. But then at the same time, you know what? This is dirty. This is what's dirty about Smack URL too. Again, just them editing Tsu Surf trying to make him look good. Cortez been calling this dude out, and y'all got Cortez under contract. Y'all will not allow Cortez to battle in any league, notably RBE or Dragon's Lair Entertainment, but y'all will keep him under contract for the URL, right? And he wants that dude that keep coming up short, that y'all keep protecting. Why won't y'all let Cortez battle Tsu Surf? Why do y'all let Tsu Surf paint this narrative that Cortez is not on this level? Cortez, y'all keep trying to bring up old stuff about Cortez not showing up for certain battles back in the day or something like that, or like a couple years back. But Tsu Surf never shows up, and yet y'all still give him a check. Give Cortez that fucking check. It don't matter. Give him a check. Let him get out that damn dumbass contract. Let him do what he need to do to be able to feed himself and feed his family, yo. That's crazy.
Yo, YMF. As soon as you get on that topic with Daylyt, I got some stuff to say that is related to what we talking about right now. But I'll wait till we get there.
All right, let's get to it right now. And matter of fact, let me before we speak on it, May, I know you want to say some. I don't know what you're about to say.
No,
but hold on. I just want to get this up real quick.
And actually, I was going back, and I've actually been watching Daylyt for the past couple of years. I got into him in 2018.
All right, let's hear what Daylyt got to say, though.
Go ahead.
Ain't no down the line now. Right now. Cancel them. Call Smack, Beasley, and all the higher up niggas at Caffeine and tell them niggas I will pay your remaining balance for whatever battle you got locked in. I'll pay for the Pat Stake shit, cancel. Pay for the Fawn shit, cancel. Whoever else you got locked in, cancel. I will send them the whole amount of money for both battle rappers. Cancel. Now. Now. That's what type of time I'm on. That's what type of... Oh, it's press season. That's what type of time I'm on. It's press season. That's what type of... No. That's what type of time I'm on. It's press season. See, y'all been talking about this antic Daylyt. Sean, you know. You seen how we move when I battle Rich Dollars. You know what type of nigga I am. Ain't no antic Daylyt no more. That's over with. Y'all want URL Daylyt? You got him. It's press season. Y'all niggas better start going back to my old battle.
Go ahead, Wyman.
All right, yeah, so one more thing I forgot to do. All right, Daylyt is on K-Shine head, says he's trying to body him immediately. You know, he says that, you heard that, y'all heard the clip. He said, yo, he wants that shit immediately, he'll pay. He got to cancel, he tell K-Shine to cancel everything he got planned. Let's get it. And, you know, K-Shine, he responds by saying, like, Daylyt must be rich to be able to pay all his deposits off and shit like that. But, you know, Daylyt responded saying, like, even in that same video, he said, look, I don't even have to go through you. I can just go to Smack and Beasley and just pay them to grab you. You don't even have to be a part of the process. I'm just giving you a chance right now to man up. So, how y'all feel about Daylyt being in this type of bag? He say he's not an antic Daylyt no more. You know, that's over.
But go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you you down with Daylyt, so talk about it.
Yeah, I like Daylyt. I'm with the shits. Like he was calling him out by saying like you're full of shit, basically because he was telling him that we're not allowed to say how much we received in our contracts. And he's like, you're a liar. Like that shit was fucking hilarious. Like, bro, you gotta fucking take that battle. You gotta take that bag and get bodied.
Well, I'm YMF. I'm glad we went right up into this because that's why I said I had something to say that was related to this. When you were talking about earlier, this is what battle rappers need to start doing. You know, if a person don't want to take your battle, you need to troll the hell out of them. You need to get on every blog, every Instagram, every Snapchat, every YouTube, every Facebook, and be calling them out. If you gotta call them a punk, a sucker, a broke bum, whatever, to get them in that ring, that's what they need to be doing. This is the type of energy that Cassidy was trying to tell people earlier. That when it's time to battle somebody, you're supposed to make them want to battle you. You know, it's similar to like in the old days in school when you had a fight, when somebody wanted to fight you, what they do? They constantly mess with you all day until you threw them hands. So that's what battle rappers need to be doing. They need to be doing what Daylyt's talking about. Yo, get in the face, talk about them, get them to come on outside. Come outside, get off the porch, and let's run with the big dogs.
Yeah, I got you. So you figure that's what Cortez should be doing? That's what you was holding on to until we got to this part?
Exactly. I think that Cortez should be talking mad mess about Tsu Surf constantly. 40 should be talking about him constantly. And any other battle rapper who don't like Tsu Surf should be talking about him constantly so that he can step out and defend his so-called status as one of the best battle rappers.
I feel like 40 Bars was already on that type of tip. I think she was doing this to Tsu Surf before Daylyt came out with this video. I might be wrong though. So yeah, 40 Bars has been on that type of energy. She was basically trolling the hell out of Tsu Surf. Basically, bringing up an example, it was like, yo, you know, look at what you did. You talking all that stuff. You didn't even show up to your face off and still got bodied. You replaced the chick that you supposed to, because in that face off with that setting that you sent that clip to me, 3. And that clip you were showing me where, you know, Tsu Surf is grilling 40 Bars, and this is her face off is supposed to be having against another female rapper that she, you know, beat the next day or something like that. So he showed up and defended the chick that didn't show up for her face off that got bodied by 40 Bars, and then he didn't even show up for his face off and then get bodied by Lux. You know, so she kind of was already trolling him on that type of tip. Like, bro, you didn't even, like, you talking, but you're not proving. You're not moving how you speak at all. It's kind of crazy. And I want, you know, she want a part of that. Now with Daylyt, man, y'all know I call Daylyt the genius. If y'all follow your mom favorite on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I always call Daylyt the genius. I call him, like, you know, I call Cassidy the god of battle rap, but I call Daylyt the genius. You know what I'm saying? And it's because Daylyt, he got an understanding of what the fans gonna want. You know what I mean? He got an understanding of what y'all gonna be impressed by. You know, he got the skill set, and he always gonna come through when he put his mind to it. And you heard what he said. He's not antic Daylyt no more. And you've seen what happened against Tay-Rock. The thing I didn't like about this, though, is because I know Daylyt is not the same Daylyt at all. Not the one that I came to love or came to appreciate. He is what he was against Pat Stay. You know what I'm saying? And you all know how he came dressed up to Pat Stay. He was in that slave get up, saying, yes, a master, had a white dude whipping him on the back and all. Like, well, this time instead of a white dude whipping on his back, I feel like it's Smack and Beasley with their hand on the whip, and they making them, you know, speak. Because I ain't gonna lie, I seen Daylyt promoting and doing his thing. He been calling out Tay-Rock. He been calling out Tay-Rock since Cassidy came back last year. And then he called out, I think, K-Shine. He called out a couple guys. And then he just said, I'm retiring from battle rap. He called out these guys. They wasn't responding. You know, Smack was protecting them. I guess they had battles lined up and shit like that, so they didn't feel like they had to respond to Daylyt. So Daylyt all of a sudden, I'm quitting battle rap. Remember last year he was saying that? So this is where I know at this point in time, Beasley and Smack is holding that slave whip against him right now, because now he's able to put pressure on these dudes. You know, he able to put pressure on these dudes now. He wasn't able before because he didn't have any, you know, he wasn't under contract. I feel like Daylyt is under contract. I know I'm going a little bit over, or going past, like, I'm not making a clear point right now. It's because my mind is kind of thinking about it. Like, this is definitely a different Daylyt. He's much more confident with saying that he can get these battles done. You know what I'm saying? Before, he couldn't call them out like that, but now he's showcasing that he could. It has to be.
One thing I want to say to add into it, I think this is a dangerous Daylyt to be dealing with. A Daylyt that's gonna take stuff mad serious. We know Daylyt has bars. We know Daylyt's mind is warped, and he comes up with some wild stuff. So to be dealing with a focused Daylyt is dangerous. That's what I gotta say.
He gotta have, but that's what I'm saying. He has to have some type of agreement with Smack or some that's going to make him be like, "Hey, look, I gotta put in my best work," because he had to have made some allegiance with them. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had made some allegiance or some contract with them. Because you know what? He was saying things. When we first came out, he said certain things like, "Yo, for me to battle on King of the Dot or RBE, they gotta give me $4 million. This is the league," or he'd be like, "This is the league that really matters. No other league matters." It's like, you in that slave contract, boy. You sounding like the like Tsu Surf and T-Rock. And then after the battle, and I could tell that he has a relationship with them, because before T-Rock was shitting on Daylyt. But when Daylyt was killing them and destroying them, he's like happy he's getting destroyed by Daylyt. He's like, "Yeah, come on, Rock." I mean, he's like, "Come on, yeah, Light. T-Rock only hype up niggas that's with Smack. I'm sorry. It's just like, all right, cool. I'm proud of Daylyt. Like, he proven what I always thought about him. Like, he's a genius. He definitely got that wordplay, that work. He can put that work in. But at the same time, I see that as a different Daylyt. So I had to kind of get on him like, "Listen, man, you sold out. You sold out in some ways." You know what I'm saying? He sold out.
You don't think that it's how you said that he's elevated, like his thought process. You don't think that this is him seeing what URL is doing and the moves that they're making and trying to capitalize for his own shit?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. No, I'm not taking that away. I'm not saying that. Of course, it's self-serving. He's trying to make sure he get himself in the best position possible to probably feed his family, because he was saying certain things like that, like, he's taking mad pay cuts from King of the Dot and RBE. They're not making sure he cool. He felt like they was friends, and friends, even though they probably see like their buddy is like underselling themselves, they would still try to like compensate for that. Like, "Yo, you looked out for me plenty of times. You not like on some rape me out my pocket type shit, and you putting on shows and productions for me, making sure my brand grow. So I'm gonna give you like, show like I appreciate your loyalty." So he pretty much like on his Kanye West type shit, like, "Hey, I'm gonna turn to the dark side, because it seemed like me being on the right side of history is not working out for me currently. It's not making sure that my affairs that needs to be handled and squared away is not happening for me by trying to have integrity in this shit. So I'm going to sell. I might as well sell the fuck out." So I understand that mindset. I'm just already saying, he sold out. That is what it is.
But I would on my end, I'm like, I don't look at it as selling out. Just looking at somebody just changing the way they come about what they do. You could just think to yourself and say, "What was working for me last time ain't working now, so I'm gonna be the bad guy now. I'm gonna do my thing." So to me, I just think it could be like that. It ain't
when you click up with people that you never was cool with before, y'all never really was on eye to eye. It was kind of like they didn't never want to put you really on their platform really like that. And then all of a sudden now they just parading you, hosting you on their shoulders and shit like that. And I mean, he got to play that game though. He probably just, being political right now. But when you being political and stuff like that, that is selling out. That's what it is. It's selling out. You selling out. It is what it is. I'm just saying, I understand his mindset though. I'm not saying to make him less of a person, because you might have to. We all sell out to certain things. You know what I'm saying? We all sell out, and most of the time, when it comes down to it, you gonna sell out when it comes to putting food in the mouths of the people you give a fuck about. So you're gonna sell out for them at any time. Most times than not, you're gonna sell out for your folks or your family, your people that's dependent on you.
I was gonna tell you, my thing is like everything's not a sellout. Even like you can make a lot of money and not sell out. You know, it's how you do your business.
I understand.
He might have a good business mind and he getting that paper, but he ain't selling out. Like I think a lot of times people get that confused with somebody being successful. Everybody successful don't always sell out. Selling out is like when you're doing something that's going against your beliefs and your morals.
It is going against going against his integrity and shit like that. You working with people that you always talked against forever. You know what I'm saying? He always was kind of like, he wasn't always like on Smack's side, and Smack was never on his side. So he did compromise something. This is what I'm saying. So basically, you proving my point. 3. I'm not gonna lie, brother. You kind of proving my point. He is doing things that he wouldn't never ever fucking did, which is like praise Smack or say Smack is the best league because he never talked like that. Then now all of a sudden that's how he's talking. So he did sell out.
Yeah. Okay, if you say it from that point, because I don't.
But I understand his mindset. I don't blame him though. You know what I'm saying? I understand that mindset. I'm not saying it makes him his craft. Of course, his craft is better than anybody in that league. It's going to be obvious. He's going to be the biggest asset that Smack URL was able to get. It's a shame, though, that for him to be able to showcase his skills, you know what I'm saying, he got to kiss the ring. But at the end of the day, how he probably looking at it, if kissing the ring is going to make sure I'm able to feed my family and to make sure I'm able to display my skills and make them see and make everybody a believer, then that's what I'm going to do at this point in time. And I'm going to put on the theater. But I'm mostly saying this not to down Daylyt. I'm not trying to down him, but I'm basically saying, like, whatever he says out of his mouth when it comes to politics or leagues or what he can do to get a battle rapper that's on Smack URL, I'm not taking it as he's telling the 100% truth. Because he doesn't have to pay Smack or Beasley to get K-Shine. All he has to do is say, hey, look, I'm going to put him in the theater. I'm putting on this theatrical show. Say I can buy his shit, because that's shit talking. I can buy him out his contract. Just make sure it happens. You know what I mean? And he's probably telling Smack and them, like, just make sure it happens. And they're like, all right, I got you. If you're able to convince the public, convince the fans, and they really want to see it, and they grind, and they getting, and they fiending to see it, we're going to whatever we got lined up for K-Shine, because K-Shine's on the contract with Smack URL. We're going to erase the schedule, and let you and him go at it.
Wouldn't Daylyt have to cover K-Shine's opponent's back end?
No, that's smacking URL job to do. But what they do is I think they pay them. But go ahead.
I mean, again, here we are. Terms of the contracts, and we can't count on that because they're not even being transparent with how people fucking choke in their rounds. So, are we ever going to get an answer?
All right, what what was I about to say? Well, I'm not really who was choking? You think K-Shine choke or Daylyt choke? I don't think Daylyt or K-Shine really choke. I don't remember K-Shine. K-Shine probably choked like years ago. But recently, nah, K-Shine been on his job. But K-Shine should be on his job though, because K-Shine got ghostwriters. You know, him and DNA is in a whole writing group. So, I mean, I can go on for days, man, like about these dudes. And that's another reason why, you know, when Daylyt was calling out K-Shine, he doing it an old school way. He's like this. Like we was talking about this before about hip-hop, like how KRS-One or any of these dudes, if they ever got paid this money to go to Smack URL, they're going to want to battle these dudes the next day. They're not going to wait a whole 3 months because these dudes got ghostwriters. Daylyt is coming from King of the Dot. King of the Dot is kind of like, they kind of represent real battle rap a lot better than. And these are white boys, and I always put this out there. Motherfucker, oh, you gotta bring it real because they white boys, and this is sad. It's sad that, you know, melanated people or black or brown people that created this art form, they don't follow the fucking rules, and that's why they be losing. Every time you see a URL rapper go to King of the Dot, they lose clearly because they're not really taking the art form that the people that paved the way for you, not taking it seriously. But them white rappers, they look at all these old school niggas and they take from that and they apply to now, and that's how they much better at the lyrical art form than you guys are. It's just like it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But
you speaking truth on that.
Yeah, and that's why Daylyt is already telling K-Shine, yo, clear your schedule. Yo, we battling Nets like immediately. Cause K-Shine, he probably got his Ghost Riders and all that. They already got it set up for this opponent. But it's like, nah, you ain't got shit set up for Daylyt right now. And K-Shine was kind of being quiet for like a day and a half, but he probably told everybody that, all right, yeah, let's all get focused on this nigga. Especially after they saw what he did to Tay-Rock. You know what I'm saying? They saying that's the best Tay-Rock they ever seen. I'm like, that's the best Tay-Rock you ever seen. He was all right. He wasn't, I don't know.
Yeah, one thing that I do get upset with the URL is there's a lot of gasoline that gets poured on URL. You know, they be gassing these dudes up big time. And like you said, when they go to another league like King of the Dot, they get bodied because they not getting gassed in them other leagues.
And you can't gas somebody when you're in a small room or like ain't no crowd there. You can't gas somebody. You can only do your performances and your bars and shit like that. But I'll just say this about anybody. Like even with, this is what I think about. I'm so glad I'm not a rapper or somebody that's trying to do music. I'm just so glad I'm not that type of person, because I look at these guys and it's like, it's the main thing this is what you gotta do. You gotta tap dance for people. You gotta entertain motherfuckers and shit. That's what you gotta do. And it's like, I understand there's like some rappers that feel like, all right, I don't gotta do that. I ain't gotta do that. I feel like it's like when I was talking to Cass, I feel like everything is included, like stage performance, all that shit. Everything is included because you gotta fucking perform for motherfuckers. I just don't like it when it be, I don't like it when they try to change the rules or somebody try to change the rules for them and say like, this is all I need to do and that's all that's necessary for me to do. No, you got to do every fucking thing, man. You got to do everything. You can't just, oh, this is okay for me. I can do that. Nobody, and whatever everybody else is doing.
I was just educating one of my artists tonight because we're going to be going on a trip where we're going to be in a studio and we're going to be collaborating with other people and whatnot. And I asked him if he had just one of the smallest things, a basic schedule. Do you have a schedule? No, I don't. I'm going to shoot off at the hip. That's not smart. You need to get on a schedule. He's like, I'll do it next time. Am I managing you or are you managing you? You are. Okay, so make a schedule. Now he created a schedule in a short period of time. And I say, do you see a clearer vision now of what you're going to accomplish when we are there? He said, absolutely. I said, you have to pay all the fucking dues and so that you can, because I want my artists to thrive and survive with or without me. Right. So something as simple as a schedule like that, yeah, the artists need to take back control of their own careers. This is a perfect opportunity and environment for them to do so.
Yeah, adding into what y'all are talking about, a lot of problems with hip hop is that people are trying to get hits or trying to appease to the crowd instead of doing what hip hop did originally was you create your lane and then you get fans from what you're doing. You think of all the other artists, they didn't try to make themselves into somebody else. They just made themselves, and then people started liking them, so they continue doing what they do. And that's the problem with artists and battle rappers, always trying to appease to the crowd instead of saying, this is what I'm bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and then I always say that, and this is another thing, man. You can't ever just put the blame of the state of the culture, or like the state of battle rap or what they consider battle rap nowadays. You can't always just blame the people, the event planners or the league owners or the battle rappers themselves You also gotta blame some of these bloggers and some of these fans, because honestly, if you look at the media personality for battle rap, you just look at them. You just look at them specifically. They some of the most weirdest reject looking motherfuckers on the planet. Like you just look at them and you just really listen to them, and you be like, you can tell like this guy cannot really deal with actual life outside of his computer or outside of his room.
Right.
You could tell this guy really probably was in prison or probably really was, you know what I'm saying? You could just tell these guys are not, they shouldn't be voices for battle rap. This is why it's goofy. Like, why is this guy a major voice in battle rap? Like, I'm looking at him, and I mean, appearances and everything, but I'm just looking at him, and I'm just like, this is who people listen to. But then I realize, if this is who people are listening to, what do the people that's listening to this motherfucker look like? Or what do they do on a daily basis? They all weirdos. They all gotta be fucking weirdos. They all gotta be losers because they listening to somebody that don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? It's just like so much I can go into, but I ain't really trying to go into it like that right now, not on this show, because we about to end this John. But I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, we can't just put the blame on the league owners. You can't just put the blame on these battle rappers, and we can't just put the blame on event planners. We gotta put this on you, the fans, the people that be sitting here like enablers. Like, y'all enablers for bullshit. Y'all enablers for bullshit. Look at the bloggers y'all promote or subscribe to or support. They fucking clowns. Then you can see why the battle rappers y'all support or endorse or enable are fucking clowns, like Tsu Surf or A-Verb or any of them dudes. Like, it's y'all fault. Stop beating your fucking dick every night, the Pornhub. Go to bed on a decent time, get up and go find a fucking job and produce something in your community, you fucking weirdos. That's all I'm saying. And then start holding these people accountable that you want to do better, like Tsu Surf. Hold yourself accountable first. Then you can start telling other people to hold themselves accountable. Cause y'all just failing right now, man. And like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all know the real source, the real voice of the culture, man. We here. What you talking about? Any closing thoughts before we end this, John?
I really like a lot, everything that you just said, and I agree wholeheartedly. And, you got to start holding yourselves accountable. Stop pointing the fingers at everybody else, expecting them to make a change when you can make that change yourself.
I just want to say this, like, anybody watching or any battle rappers watching, I need to get on this show because we talk real stuff. We talk about real things that got to do with battle rap. We want to know what's going on in y'all heads. So I need to come on the show and get represented correctly in hip hop.
And if you want a real league to battle on, I have Dragon's Lair Entertainment. I do have a battle rap league. So you're more than welcome to come on over. We may not have all the finances and the backings right now. However, that is yet to come. That is coming. And just you will get everything that you expected, everything that you expect from artists to uphold. Like, you'll get that here. So come on over.
So be on the lookout for that Dragon's Lair. Hitting with that high five.
Where
battle dropping pretty soon here. So
and yeah, that's that. That's the show. Salute.
Yo.
Snap. I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. You ain't with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. It's a man down. Nigga, I ain't playing around. Nick Cannon with them sticks, all you hear is drum sounds. I'm from Copper Ranch. Snap money in this bitch. We know for hitting hoes and we know for hitting licks. I be iced out. You can turn the lights out. My grill an igloo. Ice cubes in my mouth. All I chase is cash. I ain't never chase a hoe. You don't like that nigga price? Nigga get him for the low. Fresh out the sale. No commissary or no mail. $1 million bill. I done took too many L's. Catch a bullet shell. Try to stop me on the lick. I be running with that Glock 7 on me like I'm big. Started from the bottom. Now we in here getting rich. These hoes with me. We're about to make the flick. Run a couple charges. They still trying to make a stick. Now you sneak dissing. We gon' pull up with the stick. With the shits, I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you. You ain't with the shits. I'm hitting licks like Cooper. Expose up. I'm cutthroat, I shoot you. This a Hellcat. I press the gas, I lose you. Them boys done really broke. Hold on, let that shit confuse you.
Grab your weed, cause you're now tuned in.
Thought I need that chopper like I see you, boy. Right?